and some people were lying to me, you can make it, you can make it. Kuna wengine hata wasikiangi uchungu, you know, everybody is different. Hata kuna ule tu anafanya hivi cannot talk. Actually, I'm very upset. Why am I upset? I'm upset with the YouTubers of this YouTube. Yeah, really, I thought babies come out cute, ati wako na tuheshima, wanajifanya shy, wataki kukula sijui nini. Babies are born hungry and they are shameless. So hi guys, what's up? How you doing? Riri over here. If you're new here, please welcome to the family and do subscribe. What are you waiting for? And if you're returning gang, now I love you guys so much. I know I've been missing in action and I have been away for a while, like 2-3 months, but you guys, I know you understand. I'm a new mom, and yeah, you can call me Mama Paper now. It's official. The girl came, and yeah, that's what I want to talk about here, about my birth story. Cause hey, I owe you the udaku, guys, cause I didn't, like, honestly speaking, I really wanted to film it, but I was just like, I started filming during the day, and I was just like, let me just leave this thing, let me just enjoy the moment, let me be there in the moment, and let me not get worried for the cameras and all. So I just let it flow, because I was going to meet a person that I've never met. I was nervous, and I just decided to be in the moment. So since I was in the moment, I remember everything, and I want to tell you guys about it. Niwachekeshe kidogo. It's been a while, but guys, thanks for being patient, and for those who have been checking up on me, I'm okay, thank you. I feel the love. Akina wa love na wapenda tu sana. And yeah, so let's start the story. So let me start by saying I selected to go for CS because of many things. At first I felt like I was going to I felt like I was letting the women down, the ones on my platform. Like, you know, you expect me to be strong and all, but I just decided not to be strong. I'm a human being, and I was being told childbirth is not for me, because as they say, ati najipenda, sijui I can't take pain, sijui nini, but they don't know the strength that I have. So, but for me anyway, it's 2021. I opted to go with the easy way out. If there is something that can ease my pain, why not? But you guys, for me childbirth was not for me, and trust me, it's true. Like they say, childbirth is horrific. It's nothing to play around with. As you know, it was a curse on a woman that when you're giving birth, you're gonna feel pain. And for sure, it's nothing less of that, because my friends who have experienced the C-section and the normal one, they always say that the normal one is crazy. And I wasn't about to go there crying and then cry, labor, and then I go for CS. No, I opted to go straight to the surgery room, get operated on, and get my kid and deal with the healing later. So that's what I decided. So because it was an elective CS, you actually have to go to the hospital the night before your CS. Now you have to sleep there so that they can prepare you in the morning. So yeah, at around before curfew, on 3rd of Sunday, on the 3rd of January, I got admitted to the hospital because I was having my surgery the next day in the morning. So I went, and the first thing I did when I entered the maternity ward was, like, I met women who are in labor, actually active labor, and it was crazy, guys. They were naked and just like wamechapa, yani wamechoka, yani bringing a human being into this world is nothing to play around with. You guys, I'm very upset. Why am I upset? I'm upset with the YouTubers of this YouTube. Yeah, like, you guys, these people lie to us. You expect antenatal birth is just like atutafanya. You guys, these YouTubers edit all the shit. They just show you just a clip of their best time. Yani, nobody tell you, like, it's a lie. Like, I don't know how they afford to make up that shit. And also CS is no short of anything. Like, it's a whole operation. You're going through a major operation, so you can just imagine the terror you have in you, and then you're still recording and you're saying you're fine, so doing, and then they heal within 2 days. It's a lie. You can't even, guy, a CS. Well, let me continue with the story. Let me not jump the story. So I entered, we met these women who were active in labor, and they seemed like they were dying, and they were naked, and they just didn't care. Like, that was less like their last, like the last thing on their mind is like they're naked. They just need to get this baby out of their stomachs. So I got scared. I was just like, oh my god, this is what I was going to go through if I didn't choose for CS. And some people were lying to me, you can make it, you can make it. Kuna wengine hata wasikiangi uchungu. You know, everybody is different. Hata kuna ule tu anafanya hivi, kana talk chayewe baba na 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 nunu akitepa ni inchi ya watu wado. So yeah, my friend bribed the security people for her to be coming every time she wanted. And yeah, girl, I love you, thank you for that. So when I was going inside the theater, I met Emmy, my roommate, and I asked her some few questions. She was with her baby. They actually wheel you out with your baby. You go straight to the recovery ward. You don't go to sijui where hapana. Like, it was so different from what I expected. So for me, the first time when I went, the most thing that I was fearing about the ward actually was not even the knives or the cutting, the opening, or what. For me was my baby's health first, because when you're pregnant, you are worried. You don't know if your baby has both eyes. You don't know if your baby has, like, you know, any complications, any syndrome. You know that there are diseases that you don't detect in an ultrasound, or they can't know by any means. So I was really worried about my baby's health, number one. And number two, about the cold theater. The first time I went to the theater, I've never frozen like that, you know, because they want to make the place sterile, so they make it so cold so that any germs in the air can die. And I was terrified about that cold, because it's cold, and I was thinking, I'm going to have this surgery. When I am awake, I'm going to freeze to death. And shockingly enough, when I went to that specific theater where I was at, and trust me, I loved it. It was warm. The doors were open, and the theater had even a window. The theater I had gone previously to, and those ones we watch in the movies, there are no windows in the theater. It's a dark room, and now with the lights, scary moments, you know. But this theater was not like that. It had windows. I could see outside people even walking. Like it was crazy. I liked it. So like in that way, like I didn't feel like it was so serious, and I would always look outside the window and just see life is out there, and I'm going to make it out of this surgery alive, because I felt alive in the surgery room. And the doctors were, let's say, lively, and They were not Kenyans. We had a Congolese guy and a Ugandan guy. That they were the main guys who were doing the surgery, and then the anesthetist, the person who makes sure that you can't feel anything down there, was a guy, and then a nurse, and there were just 4 of them. And the nurse came, she brought me in, and she went to her phone. She started texting, showing people some stuff on Instagram. They were just discussing their Instagram. And then this guy was rough, the one now who was doing the numbing. He was just rough. He was just a rough guy. He was just like, do this, I want to inject something in your back. At what he didn't know that I had already done my research, that is going to be painful. He was just like, I want to prick your back, and then you can sleep. And I thought like, oh, this guy is so stupid. And then this guy was so stupid, let me tell you guys. He's not stupid in a bad way, but he's just crazy, because even before I just did this, you know, he was just trying to make me, like, he wanted me to be unaware of the injection. So when I was just trying to do this, he had already put the injection inside, and I expected it to be very, very, very painful, because everybody had said that injection is the most painful part of the surgery. So I was expecting some real pain, and yeah, but to my surprise, I didn't feel anything. Actually, the injections that were being injected on my hands were the worst. This one on the back, I didn't feel anything. He just told me, now you can lie down here. So I lied down. I asked him, have you injected me already? And he was like, yeah, I have injected you. I was like, okay, the hard part is over, now let me get to meet my daughter. So I laid down, and I didn't tell you guys the part where when I was going inside the surgery theater, oh my god, you guys, I started crying. I cried. I don't even know why I was crying, but I was just filled with a lot of emotions. And then the doctors were asking me, why are you crying? I was just like, these guys don't understand, yeah. But they were trying to, they talk to you. They actually talk to you a lot. So when I was lying down there, when they started the injection, the surgery, they actually put the screen fast. They start cleaning your stomach, and then they ask you, are you feeling these movements? Can you feel you on your stomach? And then I was like, yes, I can feel it. Don't start. I was just like, I can feel you here. I can feel you. So that they don't start without me being numb. So even, I don't know, in less than seconds, you continue not to feel anything, and then they start asking you questions to distract you. So for me, they started asking me stupid questions like, so what surgery have you done? Because when you're getting admitted, they ask you several questions like, have you ever been admitted to the hospital? Have you ever had a surgery? So for me, yes, I said I had a surgery, and then they asked, which surgery did you have? So I was just like, cosmetic surgery, and I said boob augmentation and liposuction. So while they were doing my CS, they were asking me questions like, so why are you crying? And we have seen, even if you have been done for surgery, and this is not your first time. And I was not like, it's not my first time, but I will never you can't get used to the theater, especially if you're not a doctor. Even doctors themselves, sometimes this weighs them down, you know, getting all the time people open up, like, I don't know. So for me, I can't get used to it. It is a new experience. I've never had a C-section, so it's a new experience. It's not the same as, like, if I go for another lipo, I know what to expect because I've already gone through it. For a cesarean, I've never gone through it, and this is a major one. They open you, know, CCS. For lipo, it's just a small cut like this, not a big one like this, and then after that is a whole human being that's coming out of your body. So you're anxious, you cry, you know, you're happy, at the same time you're just filled with emotions because you're hormonal. And then they're asking me questions like, now you're going to go back to the operation again, because your body will never be the same again after you give birth. sijui nini nini. Me, I was just like I will do if there's money. I just told them if there's money and I need to do it, I will do it all over again. Yeah, it's my body, it's my money. So they continued to ask me crazy questions. What do you do for a living? I told them I actually do YouTube, and I had gone with my phone to the theater, but they refused to take any videos. They were like, no. And I was like, you guys, that's why I was asking for the videos, because I'm a YouTuber. Why are you even refusing to take for me videos? They were like, no, that hakuna, like, even I don't think that can happen. Yeah, I according to the pain that me I felt and I've seen people feeling in that labor ward, it's crazy. So for me, I was admitted, and then I went to my bed where I met my roommate. Hey, shout out to Amy if you're watching this. And we became best of friends for the 3 days that we were there. So she had a daughter also, and we were like 30 minutes apart, and we became close. We used to breastfeed together throughout the night, the whole day, because there's nothing else you do apart from breastfeeding after giving birth. Guy, that's another story for another day, because guy, you people, I'll just have a series of what I've been experiencing for the last 2-3 months, and I will be an open book. There's no, like, I'm not going to mince my words. Ninasema kenye nime experience. What I've gone through is what I'm going to say, and from my own eyes. So yeah, if you're ready for that, stay tuned. I'm a bit distracted. Pepper is crying. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll tell you all about that. So sasa, in the morning we slept, but I was so anxious, I was so nervous. I was just asking all about, like, actually my roomie was, it was her second CS. She has another baby girl, so this was her second time. So I kept on asking her questions like, is it painful? The injection they put in the back of your the injection they put on your back, like, I hear it's very painful. So me, I was asking around, is it painful? Is it painful? She was like, yeah, blah blah blah. Like, everybody said that injection was curly, but yeah. So we slept very late, talking, and then you guys, as you know, if you're having a major surgery, you can't eat for 12 hours before the surgery. So from 12 o'clock we're told not to eat, and yeah, so we stayed awake just talking, getting nervous. And then the morning came. The nurses came to us at around 5. I don't even know why they did that, because they started putting, actually, let me just tell you guys, CS is no joke. If you fear injections, this is not your method, because that nurse woke us up at 5 and just started pricking us with injections, drips, injections. Nilikula my injections. You eat some injections there, yeah, when they put for you now the main one that you're going to have in the theater, and then they put for you water, now like 4 waters, that's a drip. And then they inject you with medicine, antibiotics, and there is this one they inject you immediately you vomit. So expect vomiting. For me, I vomited on the spot. My roomie, she took like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then she vomited. But for me, it was like so yeah, that's another point I want to tell you guys if you're going to have a CS. And so we got prepared. We waited. Then there was an emergency C-section. There were emergency C-sections, so they had to do them first, and then now us later. So at around 12 is when us were, she went at around 12, For me, I went in around 12:45 over there. That's when baby was born. And let me tell you guys, when Amy was brought is when I was getting they're getting me out to go for my CS. I was just getting in. So wait a minute. So first thing is first, you know, this corona has changed everything. So actually at the hospital you become so sad because only one person is allowed to come the whole time you are in the hospital. And if you register one person, that's the person who comes in the morning, who comes in the evening, at lunchtime. There's no exchanging, there's no nothing. And the hospital was so strict about it. And yeah, so only my auntie was coming to see me. But hey, shout out to Cindy, because she came and bribed the gate man and the security at our ward, so she was allowed to come anytime and any day. So ni inchi ya kitu kidogo, ni inchi ya watu wadogo, ukitaka. Like that one is not allowed here, we can't do it. So I just left it. Like I really wanted to take that part where the baby was getting out of the stomach, and when cutting the umbilical cord, yo guys, those guys are rough. They don't even tell you when they're cutting the umbilical cord. You just see the baby being taken next to you, where they wash her. They don't even bring the baby to you. I don't know why. They go to take her there, and then they start washing her, and then they dress her. For me, I was just like, hey, you, what's up? Bring my baby. I want to see my baby. And yeah, they were still asking me stupid questions. So me, I told them to bring my baby. They brought the baby. You guys, when you meet your baby the first time, they always say they don't know what they feel. You don't know what, like it's a feeling you can't explain. Oh my god, it's just the best feeling ever, and blah blah blah. You know what people say. For me, I'm not going to say that. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing over here. No, you know what you feel when you see your baby the first time? You feel love, like real love. That means you feel like you want to protect her. You want to be around her all the time. You want to know what's disturbing her. You want to take her pain away and take it on yourself. Like when you see your child the first time, you're just like, God, thank you. For me, I just looked. The baby was healthy, the baby was breathing, and the baby was crying. That means it was doing okay. And when I saw Pepper the first time, I was just like, wow, 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 my baby, this is my baby, bring her here. So I told the nurse to bring her here and put her here on my arm. They was like, no, we can't put her there, she's going to fall. So she told me, let me dress her up. And I was just so in love with my baby. I didn't want nobody to touch her, nobody to make her cry. Like I just wanted her to be next to me. And the feeling, like the way I was thinking that I won't breastfeed Sijui what I Sijui for long, I just saw her like this. I wanted to breastfeed her. I wanted to be everything of hers. Like, oh my god, the baby is tiny. When they bring the baby, is tiny and cute, and they are swollen. They're usually swollen and they're usually pink. Like, she's the prettiest thing ever. Like Pepper is just pretty and chubby, and she looks exactly like me when I was a kid. And you're gonna meet Pepper soon, and yeah, I love being her mom. And when I saw her the first time, I was just, it was the best feeling ever, yes. But the emotions you go through later on, which I will tell you everything that I went through. And postpartum depression, baby blues, like I have gone through it all, you guys, since I gave birth. Because what people show us versus what comes is very different. So for me, I want to tell you guys and show you guys the reality, what things happen and what makes you to lead to why people end up having postpartum depression. And if you're a new mom or you're expecting, please stay tuned. This is your channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe by the way. So I will tell you guys a lot on breastfeeding, especially how to increase your breast milk and how to maintain it. You guys, I will tell you so much. I have learned so much. So when I saw paper, I was just in love. So after that, they take you to the recovery ward, which is the women's ward, not women's ward, maternity ward. So when they take you there, they give you your baby. They actually take the baby. For me, I was like, no, bring my baby, put her on my bed. I went with my baby holding her like this. I couldn't feel anything from my waist downwards, but my hands were working. So I just told them to put the baby here, and I went looking at her. She was so tiny and just there looking at me. Hey. So they usually take the baby from you and go take, and then they take the baby to go feed them on formula, the first feed, because baby, you can't breastfeed, you're just from surgery. So, and the babies are born very, very hungry. They are born hungry. Oh my god, they're hungry. Babies are usually hungry. Me, I thought babies come out cute, ati wako na tuheshima, wanajifanya shy, wataki kukula sijui nini. Babies are born hungry and they are shameless. They will cry. They want to feed on you. When you give them the breast, the first thing they know, when like the babies, it's automatic for the baby. When they are born, you give them the breast, they know how to. Yes, they might not latch the best way because they are weak and all, but they know what they want. And me, I didn't know so much. I will tell you guys so much about this. So after 1 hour or 2 hours, you start feeling yourself, and they tell you to breastfeed, and that's where the hell starts from. You're a new mom and you have surgery and you're expected to feed this baby and rock her, and you're meeting someone who is new to you. You don't know them, they don't know you, they don't know the world, and it's just chaos after that. Trust me, it's chaos. Nobody should lie to you that it's not chaos. It's chaos, and especially to the mom, to the woman who has given birth. So that's my birth story. So you guys, it was so smooth, and it took like less than 30 minutes. In 10 minutes, when I went to the ward, in 10 minutes I saw my baby. In less than 30 minutes in total, I was out of the ward and recovering. And the recovery for a C-section is not as bad as they say it is. But one thing I have to tell you people is that CS is a major surgery, and you are crippled for a bit, for a while, like 3 months. You can't do a lot. Trust me, you can't bend, you can't do what. Your stomach is painful, your back hurts the most. So for recovery, just take a lot of rest. I don't know how they expect you to take rest when you're having a newborn. So that's why you should have a supportive system, like people who will come and hold the baby for you and actually let you sleep. Those are the support system I'm talking about. So yeah, have those people around you, and then go home with painkillers, because those ones are the ones that made us go through the whole time. When we were in the hospital, they would usually come and give us injections for the pain. If you wanted, like, you would order the nurse, like, please, I'm in pain, please, can I get an injection? She would actually come and do it for you. But if you're not in pain, they don't do it for you. And if I would give birth again, trust me, I would go straight to C-section as the first time. I have no regrets on it. I didn't get to put on my belt as I wanted, but hey, this is life. And oh my god, since I'm at home and I'm just taking care of the baby, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing a series of pregnancy, child care, and postpartum care for the mother. And yeah, I'll just be filming my life in the house and whatever I'm doing, so stay tuned. And if you're expecting mom, please do subscribe. And if you're a mom already and you want to be a mom again, I have some few tips that I've learned, so stay tuned. Yeah, I've missed you guys. Please comment and let me know what you missed about me, how I look. Do I look like a mommy? I know I've added a lot of weight, but we're gonna deal with the weight later on when the baby is grown. And right now my focus is just to raise this kid, like raise Pepper. Pepper has an attitude, by the way, you guys. Pepper came and Pepper has an attitude for days, and she's a little girl. She was born at 3.5 kgs, but my god, this baby has an attitude. Oh, when she wants something, she wants it, and if she doesn't, she doesn't. And she looks exactly like me. Yeah, and I think the attitude is from me also. When she sleeps, she doesn't want to hear any noise, like any noise. And she even knows how to click. Please comment down below and let me know if all babies do click. Like, I didn't think babies would click. I thought babies would be very sweet and nice. Babies, actually not babies, newborns, they know how to click. They know how to sneer. Pepper knows how to sneer. Pepper knows how to, if you touch her and she doesn't want to be touched or kissed, she knows how to remove her face. Like, girl, niko na kazi, I have work to do. My baby girl gonna be a lot of work, I can already tell, but I thank God for her. She's a healthy one and happy one, and I'm also happy. I wasn't happy at first, but I will talk about that. Let's just stay tuned. I'm happy to be back, guys. Welcome me back in the comment section. Please welcome me back and give me a thumbs up because I'm back. And yeah, please do give me a thumbs up for coming back. It was hard. It's hard. I hope I will be consistent because baby requires a lot of work, but I hope to be very consistent. But yes, that's my CS story. It was very smooth and I'm healing okay. I'm almost 2 months postpartum and I am okay. Yes, I will let you know how it goes. And by the way, I wasn't able to tie the belt or anything on my tummy, but that as you breastfeed, the tummy goes back by itself. Yeah, so I'm almost 2 months there, and yeah, I'm getting there. Stomach is gonna go away. So yes, thanks for keeping it locked and coming back again and again. And if you're new, please do come back again. Till next time, is bye. Love you guys. Mwah. 'Cause I'm nervous. It's you.